I said at the last of my last video that I would show in this video how to make railroads. And for this video I have opened up the desert landscape and we're going to start with working on the toolbox. So let's go up there. Let's first find out where my mouse is. I don't know where it got to. Oh, there it is, way down there. Okay, bring the toolbar up. And we'll go across the toolbar and we'll find all the train stuff right over there. And it's set for monorail construction. And we'll go back to regular construction. Okay, this is your railway track you're gonna lay, and that's going to go straight up and down. And that's like this. Okay, goes there. Can't build railway track here, not well paused. Oh, I gotta unpause it. Okay, let's go up to pause. Where's the pause? And unpause it. And then we'll go back over here to straight track. Well, it didn't want to go over the cliff edge, you see. So we'll go below the cliff edge and just draw a straight line. And there's your straight track. So your next track goes along with the tiles at an angle like that. There we go. And then the next track, this is straight across, like that. And then the next track is to go with the tiles in the other direction, like that. And then this is for making crossroads, for joining. And it swings around so you can make it go this way and that way and that way and that way. And I find that difficult to do. I just use the cross tracks. Okay, so the next icon is the bomb. This is the eraser. So just go like that, kill all those, or you can go here like this and go up this one and kill all those. If you have a piece of track that you want to get rid of and you don't want to use the bomb and destroy a big area, just the track itself. To delete just a small section of track, you can hold down the control button, that'll work, and then using the same icon that you used to make the track, just go along there like that. And wow, it's not very quick, but it did work. The next one is for your roundhouses. I call them roundhouses. And it gives you the different directions so that you can match up. So you take this one and you would match it to this side of the tracks, or this one to go to the other side of the tracks. And then this is what they call a waypoint. And it's just a flag on the track. So you put it where you want the train to go. If the train was going to go this way, you tell it to go that way. This is the station, and again you got two directions. And this one would go run your tracks that way. And then this is for your various types of signals, and I don't know what they all do. That's called a block signal, and that's an entry signal. I just always work with these ones, path signals, in and out, and the path signals, and I'll explain how that works in a little while. And there's bridges. You can build bridges as long as you want to build them. And they come in various kinds, and it asks you now what kind do you want to build. Do you want a tubular steel, or do you want a cantilever street? Prices vary. And then this one is for making tunnels, and you start with an edge like this, and the white line shows you where the tunnel's going to go. Boy, that's going to be a long tunnel. But your trains run faster through tunnels than they do over bridges, so a lot of times if you're worrying about speed. Now this icon is for erasing signals, but you have to open your signals first. Now that you've got your signals all open, then that bulldozer will work and you can erase your signals. Click on it again, it goes away. Now this one here, this is to convert we've built this railway track here, and the years have gone on, and you can go down here like this. And it, oh, just a minute now. Why isn't that going? Okay, let's go up here to railroad and go to monorail. Don't know why it doesn't give you electric in there. On the other scenario, that's forest, you can get electric trains. So we've put it for monorail, and we'll go on click here, and let's go on this track here. Oops, down here, and we go like that, and now it turned all that track into monorail. And if we hit the buildings, the roundhouses, they turn into monorail as well. It saves you a lot of money and a lot of time. And I just found that out yesterday. So I passed that on. So now we know what all the tools are. Let's go to some scenarios. And I've built up a couple scenarios here. This is the simplest layout you could make. I'm using the cursor buttons to move around here. And we've got this layout here, this little town. And what it is, to do this particular one on this, you don't, on the forestry you don't get this, but on this desert one you get diamond mines. That's a diamond mine. So where you want to send the diamonds is to the bank. And not every town has got a bank. And there's my train. I'm just running one engine and one armored car. And he's going back and forth there. He's loading up pretty quickly. He's there, he's already full. And he's heading back up there to the bank to deposit those diamonds. Now maybe I've got him on fast speed. Nope, there's fast speed. Look at him go. And I did that by clicking up here on this. And slow him down again. There's just the 2 speeds. But if he is filling up that fast and unloading that fast, we could click on the diamond mine. He's producing 90 bags of diamonds per month. And if we click on the train, I want to know how many bags of diamonds he can put in that car. Because if he's not producing, I'd add another car. And with this setup I've got here, it's just one track, one train. I can add a dozen cars on there. It wouldn't matter. To add the cars, I have to get him to go into one of these roundhouses. Let's click on here. Tell him to go into a roundhouse. There, he's in there now. Now that he's in there, I can click on the roundhouse and see him inside there. Now I could click on new vehicles and go here to armored cars. Here we go, armored boxcar. And it would cost me 59, nearly 6,000. And he can hold 25 bags of diamonds. So this mine is producing 90 bags of diamonds. And the car holds 25. So therefore we could easily carry 3 cars. So let's buy 3 more cars. 1, 2, 3. No, I don't want, I just want a total of 3 cars. Okay, so I'll take one, we take one off. We could take 1 car away or 1 engine away to there. If you want to take all the cars, you drag them to here. So now we go get him going again with 3 cars. I'm going to close all these windows. There is a way to, 1 button on the keyboard you can push and all these windows will disappear. I don't know which button it is. I accidentally hit it every now and then when I don't want to. Now he's unloaded. He's got 20% left. He's into 14. And where is he? Right there. Tells you right there he's at 14%. He's down to 7%. And come on, let's go a little faster here. He produced $1,200 revenue on that trip. Now he's down in here and he's loaded up to 40% already with 3 cars running. He's up to 80%. he slowed it down a bit. So he probably didn't need 3 cars. 2 cars probably would have been quite sufficient. He's at 100% now. There he goes. Let's see how much profit he's going to make for us. It's going to go to the bank. 80%. Come on, you're empty. $3,700 pounds is what he generated on that trip. So that's worth it, having the 2 extra cars on there. But that's your simplest route. No signals, 1 track station, 1 platform long at each end, and that's all you need. And if this was closer together, I wouldn't even run a train. I would just use trucks, armored trucks. Okay, here's a perfect example of being too close for a train. So we'll go up here to the toolbar. Where's my mouse? And the smoke isn't moving, so we need to unpause the game. And then we'll go up to the road construction and get the road toolbar and get a street. Let's start with a truck depot. They're all in here. These are trucks and these are buses. And what's that? Activate, deactivate one-way roads. Oh, I don't, never used that. Okay, a truck depot. We need a truck depot. We're going to put it close to the coal here, and we want it pointing this way. And start with this one here, and let's take it down here and put it here. And then we're going to put one down here, but we want it facing the other way, so we'll pick this one and we'll put it down here, right there. Okay, let's go to X-ray there and build some road. We'll go up here. We only got 2 choices of road direction here. You got to run with the tiles. So let's go here, and go up that the other way for a while. We're going to go right across the farmer's field. He's going to get all upset. And go across here. And we got that one there. We're coming this way here. And then down here. And there we have our highway. The highways and the byways. So every so far we should have a truck repair shop. I'll put one here, one here, face one the other direction, and put one here, and here, and here. That's good. So we'll go to the closest one to the source. So the source is going to be coal. Clear off everything and then start here. Okay, so that's going to buy us some trucks. Let's bring it down here. New vehicles. And that one good here wants to go up in the corner there. Okay, up in the corner it is then. And where's our coal truck? Yes, that's almost right at the top. The buses are always at the top. So we choose coal truck and we'll buy one, and that puts it a little window over here, and the route is going to be from here, go to the coal mine is down in behind there somewhere. So we'll just do the up arrows and move the coal mine down a little bit, and we'll start there at the coal mine, and we'll say don't go until you're fully loaded, and that's over here. Full load any cargo. Well, the only cargo he's going to get is coal. So then he's going to go to down here to the power plant, and you can go away. Now what we can do, we can close that and that, and we just use this, and we're going to clone. We're going to make a whole bunch of those buses, and I can't do it. I got to push down the control button. Hang on. And then you start them all, and they'll start coming out of that one shop there, and they're all heading, they all got to try out the route. Oh, no, one he's going to go up there and go that way. The rest are all going to go down. And let's move this up a little bit. Let's close this so we can see what the trucks are doing. And there they go. So that's what I do if they're, you know, if the distance between is too short. It's not worth building a train. Mind you, in that one, yeah, I probably would have put 1 or 2 trains in there. And I'll show you how to do just a 2-train track on a short distance like that. And I built another little railway down here. Okay, rail went from here, from this refinery, up here, up to an oil well. There was a bunch of oil wells there. And they were pumping merrily away, so I grabbed them when I can, because they go away. And as you can see, they're not there right now. So what I did is I took the trains that were running oil to the oil refinery, and I put them down here and built some docks. I said I'd explain this later, so now it's later. There's my cursor. Take it up to the maps. Click on the maps. Now I'm not sure what that map is. I never use it. I like to use this map here. This shows me all the industries. And let's close that map. And then shrink this map and move it over the other way, way over here and down, right about there. Now, when I go up here and open this map, the industrial map, now you see, and if I grab the corner here, where's the corner? Grab the corner, stretch it out, I've got nearly the entire planet there. Isn't that marvelous? Now, down in the corner here, it tells me the name of all the industries. You can see I've got, it's really hard to read those numbers. I've got, it's either a 3 or a 7, maybe it's a 2 banks. I've got 8 coal mines, 4 factories, 16 farms, 6 forests, 8 iron mines, 3 oil refineries, 1 oil rig, 3 oil wells, and 10 power plants, 3 sawmills, and 4 steel mills. So the secret to starting your rails is the power plants and the coal mines. Now, if you look, coal mine is black, so if you look up here, all the black squares are coal mines. And power plants are red. If I put my cursor on the power plant, now it's flashing white. And if I look at the map here, I've got the white. If I take the cursor off, they'll turn red. But that's the power plants. So now, if you figure out which are the closest ones, which are the shortest ones in distances from a power plant to a coal mine. Well, look at right here. There you go. There's two power plants that are fairly close to that one coal mine. So if we go and we click on this, and we can come down here to the big map, and we'll make it bigger. Go back up and click on that again. And now we can shrink this, and there's our coal mine. So click on the coal mine and it appears over there. Now if we go back down to this here and open it up again, and the 2 red dots, there's one power plant, click on that, it's over there now. And the other red dot is another power plant, and we'll move it from there over to here, or to here like that. And that way that coal plant is going to service, that coal mine is going to service those 2 power plants. So we'll close this and we'll start to build a railway between these 3 items. Shrink our map here a little bit so we can see all 3 of them. There, we can see we've got the 3 power plants, or the 2 power plants and a coal mine. Now, one thing I want to point out, when you're clicking on this, if you come down slowly and you'll see the different types of railway. Right now it's straight railway because we're in the year 1965. We don't have electric rails. Fairly soon we'll be able to do electric, and then we'll be able to monorails and eventually maglev, because you can run diesel and steam on the electric tracks. Now, when I build my tracks, I'm going to come out like this and see here it's coming up a hill. Let's go to X-ray for this. The X for X-ray. See, it's coming up the hill. If I had put the station here, and then when the tracks come up the hill, this first section is going to be signal lights. This section is going to be crossovers, and then there's another signal light. Oh, I'm sorry, did I have my fingers on that? Anyway, I need 3 squares out from every station that are level, because here's what happens. I'm going to put signal lights. I want these signal lights here, and I'm going to put them there. Click on it a second time, it moves it to the other side of the tracks. And that's for tracks going that. Now in this here, I want to put crossovers. And you get this. Land is sloped. I can't build it. It has to be on flat land. We'll go over here, go back to the signals. Take the signals, come down to here, and put some more track in there. Signals. These are clearance signals, and I'll explain a little bit more in a minute. But now we're going to try and do the crossover track. Like that. And then you cross it in the other direction. And then this is a path signal. It's a one-way path signal, and we're going to put it out here. There. Now, how these signals work. And this is why the land has to be flat for 3 sections. Go away, Mr. Airplane. We don't want you. Okay. If I build a train here, and this is my favorite, is an engine and 4 cars. So I'll take an engine and 4 hopper cars. Now let's build a roundhouse here. Just, oops. Give me some more track and we'll come on here a little bit. And we'll build a roundhouse right there. And in the, you have to get rid of it. You have to clean all that, everything, all your expansions now. Then you can go to the roundhouse and build, and we'll get an engine. And it always starts at the top of the cheapest engine. So buy that. And then we need some coal cars, coal hopper cars, it says. And we'll click buy 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. And they came up there. And we'll give it the directions here. Go to, I always go to the end of the line, click on there, and click on go, and it's going to come out of there it's in the station, and I'm going to click on stopped. Now I can show you it. You see the back of the car is barely sticking out of the station. Get rid of the x-ray. You can just see it sticking out of there, but it is on the other side of the signal. The track underneath is black, is dark, and the light is red. So no train can enter there. But a train can still come up and go across here and into the other side, because that light should turn green. But if this car, if I had only 3 cars, this car would be inside, and that light would be green, and the train would come down here and hit that and destroy both trains. So I don't put more than 4 cars behind a train. And if I had another car, it would be out here, it would block this whole path signal, and a train wouldn't be able to come in here. Now let's build one more train here. Theoretically, the train's coming out of the roundhouse. It should go, see, I got the green light at the path signal, and it was given a path to go in there. So if I build another train, and it's going to go down to the path signal. It went. It couldn't go into the station. The signals have protected the trains in the station. If I went to one more car, if I had I have 5 cars on there instead of just 4, it would block this section, and neither one of those trains would have been able to go through the crossover and the turnaround. So that's why I deal with just 4 cars and 1 engine. And a lot of people, they would make the station longer, like 5 squares longer, and run 10 cars on the train. Now you see it's hitting contour land there, and that one's sloped down, this one's sloped down. So then we have to use this one here and go up here to there. That's on a slope too. That's going to come down. That's where we're going to work out just perfect. And then this one here, we can go up there, and we'll take this one and come down, and then join those up. Now he can come right down to the end, but there's no signal lights, and he's not coming any further because see, the track is dark where he is. Yeah, it's dark all the way to the end because there's no signal lights telling him not to. So let's go back up and choose signal lights, and come back down here, and we'll start an out signal and in the signal, and then we'll build our crossovers. Oh, he's leaving. That's good, because we can't build the crossovers with him sitting on top of the track. And then this other crossover. There. No. Oh, and we need a path signal. Put path signal, and it goes right there. Yes, that's good. Now, we want some one-way signals. Go back to these ones here again. And we'll sit them along here. Come away from the station long enough for a train to fit, and click it to the right hand side of the track, and then hold down the control key, and then drag this a little ways along the track and let go, and it automatically puts the lights all along every 5 squares. You see beside the lights here, I got the little 5. So it's putting those signals every 5. So now we can do the same over here. Come down far enough so a train will fit. Put the light on that side. And that's my general layout. It's not a very long distance. So just 3 trains is enough. What we need to do now is go up here and pick up roundhouses and put them every so far. Now, that's the simplest industry to supply, because it's just a straight thing, coal to power plants. And the power plants don't produce anything except power, and we don't run hydro lines in this game. Now, as you noticed, there was other industries when I showed you that map. Right about that. But look at this down here. This is an ore mine, iron ore. Okay, the iron ore goes to a steel mill. So there again, you can go back up to your map and look at steel mills. Where's the steel mills? Now the difference with this, as compared to the coal, is the steel mill is going to produce something very similar to the refinery that I had over here in the corner. Why I'm saving those two tracks, because the refinery is going to produce goods from the oil that the tanker brings in. It's going to make the type of oil you need to make lipstick, and for making plastics, and for grease, and gasoline and stuff like that. It's all going to come out of that refinery. So I'm going to have these trains bring those up here. See, I've already put a station here, and that's a goods station. And I can tell it's not a bus station because the bus stations are green on top, but this is a black roof, so that's a goods, and the goods truck has a black roof. And see the bus here, it has a green roof. The goods trucks will have black roofs. So I'm going to run this line over to this little town so it can have some goods too. Now the trick is, the more trucks you have or trains you have pulling goods out of whatever's producing the goods, the more goods it's going to produce, to the point of supply. It can only produce so many goods by the amount of oil it gets. So the same as over here. You're going to supply ore, iron ore, to this. It's going to make steel. Now where are you going to go with this steel? Well, there's what they call a factory, and it takes steel. So if you've got lots of trains running out of here hauling steel, the more you haul out, the more it will produce, provided you're supplying sufficient amount of ore. It's kind of a catch-22. If you don't supply enough ore, it can't produce enough steel. But if you supply lots and lots of ore, and you're not picking up the steel, it's not going to produce any steel. So there's the essence of trains, and next time we'll talk more about ships and how to build docks.